there's a way that I look at the pod,
Yeah,
PyraPOD,
sure.
looking at what's inside.
Yeah,
Because what's inside, we talk a lot about
yeah.
the
Outside.
system,
Yeah,
how we create,
yeah,
like
the structure.
we're talking about a boundary layer.
Yeah, boundary. Yeah, the
Yeah.
skin. Yeah,
So because what we're creating is an interface.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's interface
protection.
between what is the life inside
Yeah,
and what is the world outside.
that's right.
So the boundary layer is like the skin,
Yeah,
you know.
interface. Yeah,
It's the enclosure,
yeah, indeed.
the
And my
envelope.
PhD thesis is on the interface of
Yeah, yeah.
electro surface, the oxide film, and the
Uh-huh.
solution, the metal and the
Yeah.
solution interface.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything happens at the interface.
that's right. Yeah, yeah,
So what's inside and what's outside
that's right.
is like a mirror,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like a
It's
mirror.
mirror. Yeah.
But what's outside is vast,
Yes.
vast,
Yeah.
infinite thing
Yeah.
almost, and
Yeah.
what's inside is a
That's right.
special place, right?
Contained.
So
Yeah.
it has like
Contained.
identity, right?
That's right.
Has
Identity is that. Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's
Individuality is that. Yeah.
yeah, and so you can expect that what we do inside is very much pattern after what is outside.
That's right.
But
Exactly.
but inside, in a way, we see the pattern.
Yeah.
We see it more clearly,
That's right.
right?
Yeah.
And so I see four fundamental,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that happen
Yeah.
outside
Yeah.
and inside.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
inside PyraPOD,
Yeah.
the first fundamental is atmosphere,
That's right. Yes.
and what we have outside
Yeah.
atmosphere.
That's right.
Now, when I say that, most people as atmosphere, what do you mean? I actually mean the constituent
Yes.
elements
Yes.
of that atmosphere inside. So we look deeply. What other people just look and they say, I don't see anything.
Yeah. They don't see the
We're
connection. They don't see the correspondence.
Yeah, we look deep into that. We see the air
Yeah.
and the vapor, right?
Yes.
Uh, Biphase, a
Biphase.
biphase,
Yeah. Yeah.
because the water phase
Yeah.
has a partial pressure,
Yeah.
and the partial pressure changes,
Yeah.
with these logarithmic, the psychometric chart, right?
Yeah.
And if you want to understand the outside
Mm-hmm.
atmosphere, you need to know the psychometric chart.
Yeah.
The dew point, the wet bulb, the dry bulb,
Yeah.
the grains of moisture in the atmosphere,
Yeah.
the dryness, the
Yeah.
pressure,
Mm-hmm.
all of those huge amount of dynamic
Yeah.
relationships, right, in
Right.
the outside atmosphere.
Yeah.
And we have the same things inside.
That's right.
And we're actually controlling them and manipulating them,
Yes. Yes.
you know,
That's
with the
controlled.
cooling, the dew point
Yeah.
temperature. We
Right.
look at the relatives, we control relative humidity.
Yeah.
And so all of these things we're actually engaging very closely.
Yeah.
And so we control the atmosphere, but not only the partial pressure water vapor,
Yeah.
we also closely manage the parts per million of
Mm.
CO2,
Yes.
CO2 and the oxygen
Yes.
and even the nitrogen, the
Yeah.
N2, because the N2 we're also utilizing,
Oh yes. For sure.
right, with the
Yeah.
sunlight and the
Yeah.
conversion.
Yeah. You can say that that's neutral. It's kind of chemically neutral.
Chemically
Also,
neutral,
yeah.
except that we have to break the nitrogen bond
That's right.
to create life.
That's
nitrogen.
right. Yeah.
So, and the only way this is done is by nature,
That's right.
and it's done by the algae. That's why we have the algae
Algae. Yeah.
in the system.
Yeah.
So we're actually manipulating the air and the atmosphere all of the time.
Yes.
Very dynamically, very purposefully,
Yeah.
completely, sort of controlling, understanding, and working with, what seems to be invisible. So, what a stage of science and knowledge, right? That we work with the invisible elements of the air, and we do it
Right.
in a way which is so, like coordinated and
Yeah.
and managed and
Yeah.
understanding. So the atmosphere,
Yeah.
because we're able to work with the atmosphere,
Yeah.
we have what's called an environment.
That's right.
Without understanding the atmosphere,
Yeah,
we cannot have the environmental control.
that's right. Yeah,
But it's the environment that creates the conditions for life.
that's right.
So when we have the atmospheric
Yeah,
technology
yeah,
sorted out,
yeah,
we get to a right a right understanding and a right methodology or process
yes,
technology
yeah,
for creating an environment for life.
that's right. Yeah,
And so within our PyraPOD, we have the environment and we have all the circle of life, right?
that's right.
And
All the
our
element, all the
environment.
element in the
And we
small
have
parapod.
the right
Yeah,
temperature,
yeah.
temperature,
Temperature.
temperature range. We have a range of temperature.
Yeah,
Temperature has a cycle, day to
yeah,
night.
yeah.
We recreate what's outside in
That's
nature.
right.
We are able to sustain it inside,
That's right.
and so that is what we call environmental control.
That's right.
And I have the acronym for this,
Yeah.
which is CCEE, right?
CCE. Yeah.
CCE
Controlled,
is
closed,
closed,
controlled,
controlled ecological
ecological
environment.
environment. Yeah. CC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's step two.
Yeah.
Then the next step is if you have environmental control,
Yeah.
have all the conditions for life.
That's right.
You have health.
Yes.
Yeah. If you don't have that, you won't have health.
No.
You,
No.
you won't have you won't have life in a
That's
way.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
be sort of unhealthy, you'll
That's
be
right. Yeah.
struggling with life, right?
Yes.
To have that's like Garden of Eden.
Yeah. Garden
And if
meat.
you have that, what you have is a stability.
Yes.
And this stability is dynamic,
Yeah.
but it's an equilibrium.
Yeah.
And in the global equilibrium,
Yeah.
this is called climate.
Yeah.
This
Climate.
climate is the result of sustaining life
Mm-hmm.
in its health.
Yeah.
Totality of a healthy environment all over the world
Mm-hmm.
results in a stable climate.
That's right.
If the environment's unhealthy,
Yeah.
the climate cannot be sustained in equilibrium.
That's right.
So the signal of a healthy global environment, or inside the PyraPOD too,
Yeah.
is that we have climate.
That's right.
Climate is a word that signifies balance.
Yes. Balance. Yeah.
Say, isn't it a nice climate? Or if you say, oh, climate emergency.
Yeah.
Nothing's bigger than a climate emergency.
Oh yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's the
It's
outcome. You know.
Indicator of death.
Yeah. Without fixing the root,
Dying.
then you won't have the good outcome.
It's the summation of the whole
That's right.
of life, right? Is
Yes.
that the climate is working. If the climate's not working,
Yeah.
wow, you got enormous issues,
That's
problems. Now, if you have a good climate, a stable climate,
Yeah.
equilibrium.
Yeah.
The next thing that flows from the good climate is culture.
Yeah. Culture.
Culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Culture.
Yeah.
You can't have order.
Yeah.
You can't have peace.
Yes.
You can't have
No.
beauty.
Yeah.
You can't have arts.
Yeah.
The arts is the summation
Yeah.
of the health of the climate,
Yeah.
which is represented by the health of the environments,
Yeah.
which you could call ecosystems as well.
Yeah.
Throughout the world, these ecosystems bridge
Yeah.
to climate as well.
Yeah.
But the health of those environments,
Yeah.
and it all comes back to the root
Yeah.
of the atmosphere,
That's right.
because the constituents of the atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
are going to be. It's like looking at your blood.
Yeah.
Is your blood healthy? Does it
That's
have
right.
enough
Yeah.
elements and
Yeah.
function in it, or is there
Yeah.
some thing that's a root cause of problems and
Right.
unhealthiness in the whole system?
Yeah.
So when we see the atmosphere being what they call it perturbed,
Mm-hmm.
pushed out of out
Yeah,
of
out of
balance,
balance.
going into some kind of
Two
run,
extremes. Yeah,
run away.
yeah, run away. Yeah,
Perturbation is horrible because it means you're dying, and when the atmosphere is dying, the whole system will die.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And those are the four steps I see.
yeah,
The atmosphere gives you an environment, gives you a stable climate,
yeah,
gives you a culture,
yeah,
meaning the meaning of life itself.
yeah,
The human beings, flourishing
yeah.
and expressing ourselves fully.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, those are the steps. So if we can solve atmosphere, and we will get to climate,
Yeah.
and we kind of solve those problems in PyraPOD as a special case, right?
Yes.
But it is an understanding of the whole system,
Yeah.
and so that brings the equilibrium,
Yeah.
that our capacity to
Yeah.
correct the problem.
Yeah.
And another way of looking at it, PyraPOD is an antidote.
Yes.
So what we have is outside in the world, we have an atmosphere
Yeah.
which is pushed past uh, limits,
Yes. Yeah.
limits that are supposed to be
Yeah.
impossible to
To
you know
repair. Yeah.
impair those. Yes, exactly, like a
Yeah.
healthy
Yeah. Yeah.
person would always correct. There's always corrections and things,
Yeah.
but because of our own action,
Yeah.
we so done such destructive things to
Yeah.
the world that finally their self-correcting mechanisms are failing.
Yeah.
So now when we bring PyraPOD, it's like we bring an antidote.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little pill.
Yeah. Yeah. Antidote.
And
Yeah. A little
the,
pill.
the little
Yeah.
pill
Yeah.
is for the people.
Yes.
Take the pill.
Take the pill and
And then
small, but
you transform your world because you live in a PyraPOD.
yeah.
As you live in the PyraPOD, you sort out yourself,
That's right.
and the world outside
Yeah.
can correct itself.
That's right. And then
Right?
yeah,
It's never going to
Indeed.
get erected because we're always doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
And we continue to do the wrong things, and we even amplify what we're doing
Yeah.
wrong.
That's right.
It's
So
impossible.
yeah, so to correct that, each person has a share. That if you correct your mind, understanding, and also put it into action, create this, smaller, right? Smaller
Yes.
version of the
Yes.
best condition, then you're just saying to the whole world, hey, I'm ready, I'm right. Then you got to be right also. The whole world got to be right also.
Each person,
Yeah.
each person is corrected is per PyraPOD
Yeah.
or family,
Yeah.
or family,
Yeah.
or community.
Yeah.
So one by one, or family by family, or
Yeah.
community,
Yeah.
as we go, they correct themselves, and
That's
then
right.
they don't have to worry what's the world going to do.
That's right. If they don't follow us, that's okay.
God
We
is
have
in-
a good condition. We can, self-reliance, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
we stop doing those destructive things.
That's right. Yeah.
we
yeah.
we have to adopt something new and different.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So people talk about change, but they don't know what the change is.
That's right. Yeah.
What to stop doing
Yeah.
is sometimes people can figure that out. They say, well, let's just stop doing those damaging things. But unfortunately, they don't know what to do to then live, right?
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
know what is the corrective.
Mm-hmm.
They call that change, but
Yeah.
that's what they don't see it.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
this is what we can open eyes,
That's
We
right.
open people's eyes.
Yeah.
We say, well, see here, inside this small space,
Yeah.
you can do something that will help the big
Yeah.
world.
Yeah. And,
And-
and at the same time help you, right?
It's
you're not see other ways that I help the bigger environment at the expense my little environment. This
We-
is
we-
I couldn't do that.
we'll correct ourselves first.
That's right. We
What's
benefit
going on
first.
in us? It's
Yes.
in what's going wrong,
Right.
and we push that out into the world.
Yeah.
And if we don't self-correct, so first
Yeah.
we have this
Yeah.
self-correction.
I like that
Yeah,
word, self-correction. Yes.
yeah,
And we
yeah,
also self-benefit. Because of
yeah,
that,
yeah.
we benefit out of this. We are the first one to benefit from
Yeah,
that self-correction. I mean, not
yeah,
just
yeah,
spiritually, but physically, right? Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You can't save someone who's drowning
Yeah.
if you don't yourself. If you yourself cannot swim,
That's right.
you cannot
Yeah.
save someone else who's
Yeah.
drowning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have to have our self-knowledge
Yeah.
at first step,
Yeah.
and that's hard to get across because
Yeah.
in this world, everyone is out to correct the other person.
Yeah.
To say, my knowledge is right and your knowledge is wrong.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to push my,
Yeah.
ideas on you.
Yeah.
And the reality is, both are drowning.
Yeah. That's right.
Both are
Yeah.
drowning.
Yeah.
But because they're drowning,
Yeah.
they're panicking.
Yeah.
They're scared, right?
Yeah.
They say, I'm drowning because you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Says,
And they'll
"Well,
pull you down
I'm
so that
drowning, you're not,
I can
you're
stay
not
up.
listening to me." So it's a panicky,
Yeah.
and nobody's got the answers actually, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they all pretend to have
Yeah.
the answer,
That's right.
right?
Yeah.
But if you said, okay, then if you have all the answer, then here, show me what you would do,
That's right.
to save yourself,
That's right.
to
Yeah.
save yourself.
Yeah.
And they would say, oh, no, I can't save, in a way they're going to say, oh, I can't save myself, but I can save you.
Forget
Yeah,
it. Forget it.
It's just wrong, right?
Yeah. Forget
You
it.
can't save yourself, you can't save someone else.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we bring it back to the fundamental.
Yes.
This is like truly, truly authentic.
Yeah.
Can you grow your own food?
That's right. Yeah.
And you ask people, well, here, I'll give you this much space.
Yeah.
Can you grow your own food and sustain yourself?
That's right. Yeah.
And the person says, what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
No, I don't grow my own food. No,
Yeah. I just go to the grocery store to buy.
it's all this big thing outside, right? All
Yeah.
outside, So everybody's in the same boat
Yeah.
where nobody knows how to grow their own food.
Yeah.
Even the farmers. The farmers go to the store and buy their food.
And then yeah, and sell their own food for money, and they
Yeah.
use the money to buy food
Yeah,
from.
and
That's
if the crop fails,
yeah.
they have no money
Yeah.
and they starve.
Yeah.
Now, does that make any sense that a farmer
Mhm.
whose business is to grow food,
Yeah.
but the crop fails and they will starve?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's happening in Africa.
Yeah.
That's what's happening everywhere.
Yes.
Because the way that we're doing these things is just so wrong,
That's right. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we're taught to do these things this way,
Yeah.
but we're taught to do these things in this way,
Yeah.
which makes us the weapon.
Yeah.
We become the weapon against ourselves.
That's right. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And
Hurting.
yeah, we're hurting
Yeah,
ourselves.
searching yourself, just like
And-
what my father found out. This is crazy. I mean, you have apple tree here. You don't eat the apple from this tree without, like pesticide, It's and then you go there to buy apples that they use pesticide, whatever. You don't know, right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
apple is better?
Yeah.
Your own apple is better,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Because it's organic. I mean,
Yeah.
if you and to make it better, you tender it, you trim it, you prune it, and grow better. And fertilizer, much better than you buy from the store.
Yeah. Our relationship with nature is that we're taught to take
Yeah.
from nature
Yeah.
instead of letting nature give.
Yes. Yeah. We exploit
And-
nature. Yeah.
Our exploitive approach to nature, which is a violence,
Yeah.
is the problem.
Yeah.
And so And part of that we can't solve that problem
Yeah.
is that we're all disassociated from nature.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
nature. We're not around nature. Nature does not come close to us, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We are we are so destructive. So if
Yeah.
you want to find like a wilderness, how
Yeah.
far do you go? You
Yeah.
have to. There's only some wilderness. There's only a little bit of wilderness left in the world,
That's right. Yeah.
which is nature that has never been destroyed.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
actually, there's very little of it anywhere in the world now.
Yeah.
Almost all of nature has been destroyed
That's
by
right.
us.
Yes. Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
yeah, indeed. So
our
eventually, the nature say, "Hey, if if you are destroying me, but I'm
yeah,
bigger than you, I'm
I
gonna
will
destroy
you.
you, so that
Yeah,
I can restore myself, right? Then
that's right.
I can coming back feed you."
That's where we are.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is that that is our failure. If that goes all the way in that direction, what we would see
Yeah.
is a population collapse. In fact, nature will, and really, it's not nature destroying us; it's us being unable to
Yeah.
find a way,
That's right. To
to
work with
our
nature.
to the kingdom, right? To
Yeah.
kingdom living,
Yeah. Yeah.
where the kingdom support us completely and fully,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Giving every need.
Yeah.
So, but because we reject the kingdom,
Yeah.
we turn our back on Creator,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
We also divorce and fight with creation,
That's
right?
right.
So
Yeah.
in the world,
Yeah.
we're fighting God. So we're
Yeah.
fighting God. Inside we fight God,
Yeah.
and outside we fight with God.
That's
So we
right.
fight a Creator, which
Yeah.
is in us,
Yeah.
and creation, which is
Yeah.
outside of us.
Outside. Yeah. Yeah.
We are conflicted
Yeah.
completely, and
We are
so
double wrong. We have this double wrong, right?
we're dying
Yeah.
because of this.
Yeah.
This is the syndrome, this
Yes.
is the place, this is the path that we're
Yeah.
on. And the path is like a black hole,
Yeah.
right?
It's black hole.
So it pulls us in, pulls us in, pulls
Yeah.
us in, and then
Further,
finally,
further. Yeah.
what
There's
do
no.
happen? We're extinguished,
That's right. We
if that's
cannot pull
possible.
ourselves out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like what you're saying. Then God will recreate,
Yeah. Yeah.
because God will just make a new creation.
That's
So
right. Yeah.
our own creation becomes a failure.
Yeah.
God wants us to not fail.
Yeah.
God creates all of this world creation that we are in with love.
Yeah.
It's we turned our back on love.
Yeah.
We turned our back on God.
Yeah.
We think we're better, like you said. We think of ourselves as
Yeah.
God. We
Yeah.
don't depend on God. We trust. No, we trusting in ourselves.
That's right.
So we're in this kind of spiral. They call it death spiral.
Yeah, that spiral. Yeah.
Fly.
Yeah. Getting worse and worse.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't recover. You can't recover from it.
No. Yeah.
So, if you go a certain degree, you die, right? If your
Yeah.
temperature goes past a certain degrees, you will die.
Yes.
If your pH,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
wrong,
Yeah.
you will die for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
If you're
Extreme.
outside of the temperature range, if you
Yeah.
have, this is the situation of where you go to a stage past recovery.
That's right.
Then
Yeah.
it goes to death, and you
Yeah.
can't stop.
No.
So people think, oh well, maybe at some point, like we'll just wake up,
Mm.
and then when we wake up, it's like a bad dream. It'll just go away.
That's right. Yeah. Too
Sure,
late. You got to take action before
That's right.
the tipping. What's that word? Tipping point, right?
Tipping point.
Tipping
So
point. Yeah. Tipping point.
people they wait for the miracle, but the miracle is already here,
That's right.
and
Yes.
the miracle happens, and we say no.
Yeah.
We say no to the miracle.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yeah. That's the problem.
And then along the way, we think, well, there's got to be a miracle, and what we miss is that there was a miracle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the way. And the miracle is you just turn around, right? You wake up now. Now later.
If you turn around, can you claw your way back to where you can get to the miracle?
Yeah.
Or
right.
are you going to be pulled in?
Yeah.
So, when they say, well, you're bound for hell, You're bound for destruction.
No, no, we are created to receive heaven.
Okay. So at what point are we unable, to recover?
Yeah,
You know.
right.
So yeah, Christian would say we're always able to accept God. As long as we are, even when we pass, we
Yeah,
die,
yeah,
then our spirit is presented to
yeah,
God.
yeah.
We don't understand time,
That's right.
so time we think is certain way.
Yeah.
We think, oh, we die, that's it. No,
No,
the
you got to.
moment of death,
That's yeah.
yeah, is
The
a
present
door.
is important. Yeah, the
Is
present
the door
determine
to
the
present, right?
yeah, the presence.
It's-
Yeah,
Spirit becomes in the present with God.
that's right.
So there's
Yes.
no paradigm.
Yeah,
What's missing is time.
yeah,
Time disappears.
yeah.
Spirit then enters its true body
Mm,
and is still in the moment with God
that's right.
when we pass.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
we then have infinity,
Yes,
what we call time,
that's right. Yeah, and
to do
that's why
what?
what. Yeah, yeah.
To recover, right?
Right, right.
Our relationship with God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then we can be confident that it manifests again,
yeah, yeah,
in
yeah,
another mode,
yeah,
in a way
yeah.
which we're ready, so
Another
this life
realm, another
earth,
level. Yeah,
another
yeah,
level. So we
yeah,
go to another level.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's really like that, I think. So
yeah.
so so then in some ways you could say, well, it's never past recovery. Then you could say, but what if the world dies?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh yeah,
maybe maybe it's runaway global heating, right?
yeah,
And the earth, all the water evaporates, so the oceans become an atmosphere,
yeah, yeah,
and all the carbon,
yeah,
is in the air. So we could become like Mercury or
yeah,
Venus, rather.
yeah,
We could
yeah,
become like Venus, right?
yeah,
They say Venus is an Earth-like planet,
yeah,
and that it probably had qualities like Earth millions of years ago.
yeah,
Whatever it is,
yeah,
hundreds of million, whatever that timeline is. But at
yeah,
some point,
yeah,
Venus might have had liquid water,
yeah,
on the surface. It might have been a water world.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
know, right? People,
Like the Norse Ark, right?
yeah,
If you keep doing that, then okay, I'm gonna wipe most of you out, and then
yeah,
only preserve one family. It's not that God doesn't want to save all. It's that they don't respond, right?
yeah,
They just they see what Noah's the family is doing, just follow them, right? You build your ark, I build my ark, right?
yeah, yeah.
It's a win-win situation.
I think there's like a constant God never gives up on us.
That's right.
Always offers some
Yeah,
other way.
that's
And
right.
one of the possibilities also is that even like the Earth, like the timeline that we're on,
Yeah,
is one of many parallel
yeah.
time
Oh yeah,
worlds, right?
yeah, yeah,
So you could say, well, if this world fails,
yeah.
it's not like ultimate failure. There's
No,
still other worlds that
yeah.
succeed, right?
It's running smoothly, right? So that they can bear with it, right? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, you are doing okay. I won't you just do your thing, but I'm gonna create a balance, right?
yeah, yeah. No, I think we're in a world with a timeline,
Yeah,
with a purpose, right? With
yeah,
with a destiny,
yeah,
if you say spiritual destiny,
yeah,
and we have to feel it in ourselves, right?
yeah,
If we feel it in ourselves, then we can also manifest it.
yeah,
And if it's my destiny, that this world recovers because of efforts we make, right?
yeah,
On the by the call of the Spirit
yeah,
on us,
yeah,
then we intervene.
yeah.
Then we are acting in God's purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the call on our spirit too, and if we recover from a really deep difficulty,
Mm-hmm.
that recovery is more precious to God.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
more precious actually to God.
Mm-hmm.
So you could say, if I'm on a timeline
Yeah.
where I'm in a universe where
Yeah.
God has put me here for my purpose, right, and for
Yeah.
God's purpose,
Yeah.
and this world has a greater need than another world which found its way to God, found its way to Eden or kingdom living,
Yeah.
but the world that we're in is struggling
Yeah.
to recover or to just not die.
Yeah.
But the potential is that recovery is even more important,
Mm-hmm.
even more significant,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we have to believe that.
Yes.
We have to believe that we're here
Yeah.
because, not because we deserve to perish, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
In other words, a lot of people think, well, I'm in this world and this world sucks, this
Yeah.
world is horrible.
Yeah.
It's not, my spirit does not belong in this
Yeah.
world. Why
Yeah.
am I here? A
Yeah.
lot of people will feel this way.
Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
And what they should think is that it's a blessing that
Yes.
they're here in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
They feel that they don't belong in this world. So then, therefore, they
Yeah.
can say to themselves, I am here
Yeah.
as an antidote
Yes. Antidote.
to the
Yeah.
troubles of this world.
Yes.
I'm here to save the world. How many people in this life, living here,
Yeah.
and some point in their life, they've had this feeling in themselves. They
Mm-hmm.
say, my reason why I'm here
Yeah.
is that I believe like somehow
Yeah.
I should be here to save this world,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know? And
And
because we're small individuals, we're one person, and we think about this and we say, well, that
yeah.
can't be that
Yeah.
I'm here to save the world. The world's
Mm-hmm.
far too big.
Yeah.
Look, there are billions of other people.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that it's my destiny? Something in me is telling me
Mm-hmm.
that I save the world.
Yeah.
My own, spirit
Yeah.
and conviction
Yeah.
and something I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think actually that's the truth.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So what we're doing is creating a pattern
Yeah.
that will enable
Yeah.
others
Yeah.
to
We have to do the right thing. Don't complain about reality. We do the right thing,
yeah,
set the
just,
right example, then say,
uh-huh,
"Oh, this is something I want to do."
yeah,
But
yeah,
you did it first. Okay, I'll be second, right? I'll do better than you. You see, we keep
right.
compete for
That's it.
for the better.
And what we are doing is a very, very great thing
Yeah,
in the eyes of God.
yeah,
In what we should understand as well,
yeah,
that it's heroic
yes,
to come close to disaster and find courage and find
yeah,
the spirit and find the inner solution,
mm-hmm,
which could be greater than other kinds of solutions. So
mm-hmm,
what are we creating is unique to our challenge.
mm-hmm,
Is something of an act of creation
mm-hmm,
in itself. So is there a world in which the PyraPOD was never created?
mm-hmm,
Probably.
mm-hmm,
And is it in our world? It's like a lifeboat. We call it the ark as well, right?
mm-hmm.
It's an
Yeah,
ark.
yeah,
So we are able, by means of creating this,
yeah.
to save ourselves.
That's right. Yeah.
Save ourselves,
Yes.
but also save everyone.
Yeah. Save everyone. If they.
So it's an inward thing, but it's also a compassionate
Yeah.
outward effort as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
In other words, we're not going to save ourselves in a way in which everyone else perishes.
Yeah.
Like that's what someone with a lot of money would say. Oh well, I'll create my own ark.
Yeah.
The world is going to go into this horrible
Yeah.
condition, but
Yeah.
I will save myself because I'm wealthy.
Yeah.
You know, what would that mean? Some kind of retreat, some kind of
Yeah.
a bunker, or
Yeah.
or go into space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah. Just
oh, the planet will
yeah,
perish, but I
withdraw
will
from the world, and then you let God destroy this world. I withdraw. No,
right.
no, you go along with the whole process. This is a rebirth, right?
That is
This is a
not that's
rebirth.
not heroic, right? That's
Yeah,
not heroic. That is selfish.
that's selfish. Yeah,
And that there's no great reward for
yeah,
this kind
that's
of behavior.
hiding. That's hiding from the battle,
That,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
but not
So, but
actively participate the
yeah,
battle.
what we're going to do,
Yeah,
anyone who save themselves
yeah.
will save others too.
Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm.
And if we could take it to this degree,
Yeah,
that when we save ourselves,
yeah,
we save even the poorest person
yes,
is
yeah,
able
yeah,
to save themselves as
yeah,
well. Because usually, that is the problem. We would say,
yeah,
yeah, but there's not enough money to save everybody,
mm,
right?
yeah.
And we
That's
say, well, what we've created is so enriching
yes,
that, and it creates such an abundance
yeah,
that
yeah.
actually there's no problem to save everyone.
No, no.
No problem at all.
Yeah, that's what I said. If I can do it without any money, I borrow some money from the bank. Because I'm as a person, I have a value, right? I have a trust. I establish, right? You just borrow some money from the bank, and the bank said, "Okay, I'll give you this money," but I have the confidence that this money, this seed money, will
Yeah.
become multiple, right?
Yeah.
Will be
See,
yeah,
a perfect term,
yes,
because if you spend money the right way,
yes.
then it can save you. If you spend it the wrong way,
Oh yeah.
then gone, right?
Yes, and like the stock, right? A lot of people, invest money into stock, but
Yeah.
the problem the other day I talked to my little girl, Anita. I said, the stock, don't do that. That's the worst. That's not the best way. That's an investment, yes. If you got it right, right, that company will grow, right? Will grow multiply. But then the problem is passive investment.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
give the money to them, then you have nothing to do with it, right? They
Yeah.
use money. You don't know what how they use it. They use for themselves or use it to grow the company. What if
Yeah.
they don't use it
Not enough,
to grow the company?
yeah, not enough of our money, as we say.
Yeah,
It's passive, and
passive investment, and
it's not
also you have no control. Why don't you invest in yourself?
yeah,
Invest
that
in
that is the most effective. So when you're in an emergency,
yes,
you need to make an effective
yeah,
step, right?
yes,
You can't afford to take
oh yeah,
time or energy or resource
yeah.
to doing the wrong thing
That's
in
right.
an emergency.
That's
If
right.
you do the wrong thing when it's okay and everything's okay around you, you just say, "Whoops, I made a mistake."
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's okay because I can recover from
That's
that.
right. Because it is not emergency,
The
but
problem we have now is a global emergency
global
where
emergency.
the seed, right, the seed money, the seed capital,
Yeah,
if we spend it the wrong way. So here's the example, right?
yeah,
Because everyone's aware of this kind of a story where you say, well, there's been a famine.
yeah,
The crop are failing,
yeah.
year after year,
Mm-hmm.
and with effort, and unfortunately, you come to the point where people are starving,
Yeah,
and then comes the decision.
yeah,
It's like you have to have this decision to you're going to die or you're going to eat the seed
yeah.
for the next crop.
That's right.
If
Yeah,
you eat the seed for the next crop, then there's never a new crop.
that's right. Yeah.
That's when you went so far you cannot come back.
Right, right. Yes.
We're
That's
in the degree of difficulty,
yeah,
and if people don't really understand what the degree of difficulty
yeah,
is,
yeah,
we're right at this stage
Verge.
where, and we may not even realize that that's
Yeah.
the unfortunate part as well, that
Yeah.
we're not even understanding,
Yeah.
but we're consuming the remaining seed capital
Yeah.
that could save us,
That's
that
right.
could save our life,
Yeah.
and that could save the future of future generations.
Yeah.
And if we do the wrong thing now,
Yeah.
there won't be any future generation because we perish.
Yes. Yeah.
We collectively perish.
Yeah. Collective
So,
perish.
and,
We're
and if
fighting
people
each
don't
other.
understand what's
Yeah.
going on with
Yeah.
climate and going on with emergencies and really pandemic, is part of that as well now.
Yeah.
And if they don't understand that, then that's the best image to keep into mind.
Yeah.
That if we are at that stage where we're putting at risk
Yeah.
the children
Yeah.
and the grandchildren,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if we can't see that,
Yeah.
then then it's kind of like we're not human beings, right? Because anyone loves their children.
Yeah.
And so if they can actually take this into their understanding that this is where we're at, is that we're at a point where we have to be so careful collectively to do the right thing, or else perishing of the generations. That is to say, that's what we mean, population collapse or human collapse, die-off of human beings. And we're intelligent beings, and to think that we would bring ourselves to such a
stage
crisis, right? A crisis that that much of a depth, right?
Yeah.
But why and how did we get here? What is going on? Well, we're educated in a way which closes our eyes to seeing.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason, right?
That's right.
Our eyes are closed.
Yeah.
We're constantly being lied to.
Yes. That's right. Yeah.
So the ordinary person says, no one's telling us the truth about the reality of our world, and they know that in their heart, right? They don't have to know that with their own mind, analysis. Because all of this is so big that they can't get their head around it.
Yeah.
But their heart knows. Their heart knows that they're being lied to constantly.
Yeah.
That's what was the Trump magic.
Yeah, that's right.
Because all he needed to say to the people was, "You're constantly being lied to."
Yeah.
And I'm the only one who's going to confirm that.
Yeah. I'm
affirming to you that what's in your heart, that you are being exploited and you are being used and you are being, taken advantage of in so many ways, and that nobody's telling you the truth about that. Even the people you trust are lying to you.
That's right. Yeah.
And people in their heart, they know that, and someone in authority starts to say that, then I think that's the magnet. That's what attracted people. And now the challenge is that the people who have taken back, control, right, are the same people who have been lying to everyone. And why are they lying? Partly because the way they're educated. So in other words, they themselves don't understand.
That's right. They didn't get the truth in the first place.
Secondly, even when those people, they don't understand, but they're looking for good, right? So we think, well, there's some evil person out there who's looking to actually cause all these problems. But the reality, confusion. The people who are supposed to lead us don't know what to do.
That's right. Yeah, that's
we don't want ever that we would see. And when we say, oh, they don't know what to do, so does Biden know what to do? Does he know what to do more than Trump knows what to do? Well, what does Biden say? Biden says, I will rely on experts. No, that's the difference. That's the fundamental difference, right?
Yes.
And the people who Trump attracted, because he says, well, I will tell you the truth when other people won't. And then he amplifies that by talking about the fake news and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he says to these people, well, you know, those experts don't know what the heck they're talking about. They don't know.
Yes.
They are the source of the problem.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, the common person in their heart
Yeah.
knows that this is the truth, that the experts
Yeah.
are part of the problem.
That's right. Yeah.
So,
But
so here's where we go back into this loop, right?
yeah, this loop.
Because
Yeah.
this is a loop which is not resolving.
No. No.
No, it's not, because the person like the Biden says, well,
Yeah.
I will trust science. I will trust the experts.
Yeah.
And then he says, so it's not a problem if I don't know what to do.
It
Right?
is a problem.
In
It is a
reality-
problem. You're the
in reality-
leader. You the
Yeah.
you know you
The
play
problem.
that figure, right? You have that power position.
Yeah.
So just like if God doesn't know what to do, then
Yeah.
he's not God, right? He's not in control,
That's
right?
exactly.
Right.
God
Yeah.
doesn't know what to do. All is lost.
Yes.
If-
Yeah.
If the leader
Yeah.
needs to follow,
Yeah.
the leader needs
Yeah.
to follow
Yeah.
the experts, then we're lost.
Yeah. We're all lost. Who
Because
is the leader?
experts
The
have
leader should be the expert.
They have created the problems.
If you're not the
that are-
expert, you're not fit for leader.
That's right. The
Yeah.
experts are not fit for
This
being
is the
leaders.
problem, you see. Both are not expert, right? We now we pick
This that's the nature of the circular
Yeah.
problem that we are, right?
right.
And part of that is that the experts, the only thing that these experts are able to do,
Yeah,
analytical.
that's right. Analytical. Yeah.
They can have knowledge,
Yes.
but knowledge is not enough by itself.
No.
Yeah.
Knowledge is not power if it's not knowledge is not used for the purpose.
That's right.
Yeah.
Knowledge is not by itself sufficient.
No.
And that is also where the other 50% of the population is saying
Yeah.
that they won't be fooled by that
Mhm.
again.
Mm-hmm.
That they've been on that circle
Yeah.
a long time,
Yeah.
and things are only getting worse.
Yes. Yeah.
So they say, well, wait a minute, I want to get off that merry-go-round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
It was fun and I was distracted and I thought I was getting somewhere, but I'm coming around and around.
Yeah.
And every time I go around, I'm not going up.
Yeah.
I'm going down. So it's
Yeah.
a spiral, right?
Yeah.
The liberal point of view, democratic point of view,
Yeah.
the Dems, the liberal, the progressive, right?
Yeah. Progressive. Yeah.
The progressive people,
Yeah.
they say, yeah, it is a circle and we're going around, but every time we go around, we go up. We go up some. They
Yeah.
say we're getting ahead, so
Yeah.
it might look like we circle back and
Yeah.
we fall behind again, and then
Yeah.
we go ahead.
Yeah.
And the thing is that each time we do better and better.
Yeah. That's what they say.
But the common person
Yeah.
is looking in the world,
Yeah.
and we are as creations of God,
Yeah.
and capable as anyone is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether it's president or it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
ex, we have our own intuitive knowledge.
That's right.
So we look at the world and we look at our place in this world,
Yeah.
and we say, hey, wait a minute,
Yeah.
we don't detect that we're going up.
No. It's
We
going
see-
down.
We see big problems
Yes.
that nobody's answered. We're running out of water.
Yeah.
We're running out of food.
Yeah.
We're
Running out of
not
money.
using-
Running out of friend. We're enemy with each other.
There's a lot of
Neighbors
stress.
never loves neighbors. See?
Stress is increasing.
Yeah.
Enmity is increasing.
Yeah.
These
Oh,
people,
yeah.
we thought we could count on them, but actually, these people
Yeah.
that we thought we could count on these people to help
Yeah.
lift us up,
Yeah.
but they're walking away from us. We feel like we're falling.
That's right. Yeah.
They're the ones going up, and
Yeah.
we're the ones going down.
Going down. Yeah. Just the extreme. Yeah.
Yeah, They say, well,
The
everyone's
rich
supposed
getting
to be
richer, the poor
going,
and getting poor.
everyone's supposed to be going up together, right?
Yeah,
Together. But
yeah,
the
together.
reality is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
elite are going up,
yeah,
and the rest of us are falling down by
yeah.
comparison.
Further,
Right?
further.
Yeah, we can't tell what's going on. Maybe they're going up and we're holding steady, or maybe they're staying still and we're going down.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
whatever how this seems to work, right?
Yeah, yeah,
The gap is
yeah.
increasing between the
Increasing.
rich
Yeah,
and the poor,
yeah,
and the people who had a really decent life, right? They
yeah,
would say a good life.
yeah.
Now they're stressed. They feel like they're having a
This.
difficult life,
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
but not an easy life. A
No,
difficult life.
everyone is difficult actually. Yeah, the whole
So
creation feel the pain. Yeah,
So the fear is that when we hand the control
yeah,
to the people
yeah,
who are the experts,
yeah,
that the experts represent kind of a elite
yeah.
who will continue to prosper,
That's right. Yeah,
while the majority,
yeah,
most people
yeah.
are going to decline, right?
That's
Are
right.
going to be worse.
Yeah,
This lack of trust
yeah.
is justified.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
and that's where the Trump message wins,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because he will say to people, your feelings are justified,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
other people saying your feelings are based on fear.
Mm-hmm.
They're not justified.
Yeah.
You are worried about things, but we will make your situation better,
Mm-hmm.
and trust us.
Yeah,
We make it better.
yeah.
And you know what? Every
Yeah.
time they buy that, they go around that merry-go-round,
Yes.
come back to the point of making another decision like that, and they say,
That's right.
wait a minute,
Yeah,
wait a minute,
yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah,
Things did not get better. We gave 4 more years to these people.
yeah.
These people who are telling us, trust us, be optimistic,
Mm.
count on change,
Mm.
positive change and
Yeah,
growth.
yeah,
What's happening is
yeah,
it's only growth for some people.
yeah.
It's not enough for everyone.
No, no. And not solving the problem, the whole problem, the root of the problem.
Right.
You
Root of
just
the problem.
speed up the process for crisis, right? You speed
Yeah.
up you get to the rabbit hole faster. Even.
Yeah, yeah,
But
the
that,
rabbit hole.
to a certain extent, it's good because non people say, oh yes, we've gone almost to the point, hit to the bottom, right? Oh, there's no bottom, it's a bottomless pit.
We won't go down that rabbit hole.
No.
And here's another thing is that half of the population feel
Yeah.
that they are being manipulated. They are being taken advantage of, by the
Yeah.
top people,
Yeah.
the leader, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. The leader. Yeah.
the people who are well off,
Yeah. Yeah.
So what happens is, then is that we have to use our common sense.
Yes. Common sense.
Like
Yeah.
you say, this education is for our oppression.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we have to look in history, and we have to learn.
Yes.
And here's where like the common people
Yeah.
have to think for themselves.
Yes. Yeah. Independent thinking.
Independent thinking.
Yeah.
Independent
Critical thinking. Yeah.
critical thinking.
Yeah.
Verification of truth.
Yes. Verification.
What is
Yeah.
truth?
Yeah.
So use our critical thinking
Yeah.
to verify truth.
Yeah.
If the truth is that the experts are wrong,
Yeah.
then we have to have courage
Yeah.
to then break the chains.
Yes. Yeah.
These are the chains that hold us back.
Yeah.
They bind us, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And break those chains.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the education for our oppression
Yeah.
puts us into these chains
Yeah.
where we accept the truth
Mm-hmm.
that is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when we accept that truth,
Yeah.
what we become is we become subjected. We're subjected
Yeah. We're the
to that
slaves.
truth.
Yeah.
We're oppressed by that truth
That's right.
because it is going to hold us back
Yeah.
from what is our destiny,
Yeah.
right? Which is God's trust to us, right?
That's
God
right.
says
In trust.
he has for us abundance.
That's right.
He has for us the kingdom.
Yeah.
He wants us to be fully, expressed, not somehow oppressed constantly
Yeah.
and feel, like we
Yeah.
are unable to think for ourselves, unable to,
Yeah.
rely on our inner common sense. So
Yeah.
when people who are very liberal with their liberal thinking and so on, and there are all these prescriptions of what is and what they are as untruths,
Yeah.
and they are going to break us,
Yeah.
they break our spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe one of the inner truths that we have. So we have these inner truths.
Yeah.
One of them is that there are people in this world
Yeah.
who want to control us,
Yeah.
and they want to break our spirit.
Yeah.
They break our spirit by, accepting their untruths.
Yeah.
When we give in,
Yeah.
we give in,
Yeah.
and we go against our own inner teaching, our own inner truth,
Yeah.
that's when we break.
Mhm.
And once we've done that,
Mm-hmm.
we are no longer, free.
No.
That's like the true freedom is.
Yeah. The freedom. Yeah.
Is, what it is to be programmed,
Yeah.
to be conditioned,
Yeah.
to become a robot.
Yeah. Yeah. Robot.
And we lose our sense of living our life. Our life has no meaning.
Yeah.
So your life has no meaning
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's a kind of like if you have a similar situation with, let's say, an animal.
Yeah.
A wild animal
Yeah.
has a spirit.
Yeah. Yes.
And I would say almost no one alive has been with a wild animal.
Yes.
Isn't
Yeah.
that
Yeah. That's
an amazing thing to say?
That's right. Yeah.
We've all been with pets.
Yeah.
And we know what pets are.
Yeah.
We've all been with domesticated animals.
Yes.
And we know what those are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are animals that we kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's right.
They're only there for our purpose of killing.
Right. Yeah. Because we want to eat their meat.
Yeah, they have no independent life
No.
apart
No.
from, right? We sustain
Ourselves.
those animals.
Yeah.
So in all of life, we
Yeah.
hardly ever meet something that's wild,
Mm-hmm.
a living creature.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would call it living. I would call this wild creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I would call them living beings.
Yes, living beings. Yeah.
Living beings, not human beings,
No, living beings.
but living beings.
Yeah.
Because God created them.
Yeah.
They sustain themselves.
Yeah.
They have no dependency on human beings. Whatever.
No, they deliver their own birth.
Totally dependent on God. They
Yes.
live and breathe and
Yeah.
and operate in the wild, in the wilderness, without any support or anything that they need from human beings.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
They
right.
need from the human beings.
That's right. Yeah.
They are themselves living creatures of God.
Yes. Yes.
Well, in a human being's life,
Mm-hmm.
we never meet them.
No. But
I have been in the presence of wolves.
yeah.
Wild
Yeah.
wolves.
Yeah. When you travel by yourself.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And they won't
I-
eat you.
They did not eat me.
No.
I have been in the presence of a wild bear
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the wilderness, right?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not, not at the zoo.
No. No.
Not at the zoo.
No. Yeah.
And I lived.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
lived.
Yeah.
I believe I was given my life.
Mm.
Given my life.
Yes. Yeah. That's.
And my life, and I made my life available
Yes. Yeah.
to be taken.
Yeah. To be taken, but they
To be
didn't.
taken.
But they didn't.
That's right.
Yeah.
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 And in a way, that is a memory
Yes.
locked into my being
Yeah. Yeah.
where I was fearless.
Yes. Yeah.
And fearless meaning just open.
That's right. Open. Yeah. Transparent.
What
Transparent.
God
Yeah.
happened.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not you empower them, like beat them, no, equal, it's just I'm here, you want to eat me, but they say I won't eat you.
Yes.
Just like the Daniel in lion's den,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
hungry, but even I'm hungry, I won't eat you.
Yeah. And,
I want
and
to eat the grass or the dust. I won't eat you.
I can't say, for sure that it was the case that this animal was not hungry in any case, right?
Yeah, they might be hungry. You never know.
That could have been the case. That it was
Yeah.
simply that they weren't interested, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, that's
It was
okay. You are your you are your
But
creature.
in any case, that's God's plan, right?
Yeah,
What the case may be.
Yeah,
And
we
actually,
train you that way so you don't have fear.
this to me when I was very young, and we're going to
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
how I was lucid dreaming, and I
yeah.
was
That's the interesting part.
but I was taught lucid dreaming
Yeah.
by Buddhist
Yeah.
gurus, by Buddhist teachers,
Yeah. Yeah.
Gurus, right? But not, of course, by them directly, but
Yeah.
indirectly.
Indirectly. Yeah. Just
through-
read
through,
books, right? Yeah.
Books, yeah,
Yeah.
texts that were translated, right?
Yeah.
I was reading when I was a child,
Yeah.
and but one of the stories,
Yeah.
of one of the great Buddhist saints,
Yeah.
in Tibet, his name is Milarepa.
Yeah.
And one of the stories, because Milarepa wrote, whether he wrote or others wrote down, probably others wrote the stories.
Yeah.
But it was recorded that he told a story
Yeah.
about, that at one time he was meditating, of course, in the mountains,
Yeah.
up in the Himalayas,
Yeah.
and what happens is comes sound, crashing through the forest, through the woods,
Yeah.
an animal running, and
Towards
he
him.
hears it approaching towards him,
Yeah.
and he hears, and then finally seen that it's a deer,
Mm.
and the deer is racing and almost exhausted,
Oh, I see.
and he speaks to the deer,
Yeah.
mentally, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
communicating with the deer,
Yeah.
and he says to the deer, "Come rest
Yes. Come behind me.
by me."
Yeah.
So the deer comes up and and lays down,
Yeah.
panting.
Yeah.
So next comes, he hears the howling and barking and crying, and it's not wolves chasing the deer, right? Wolves don't usually chase that way anyway, but no, it's dogs.
Oh.
It's hunting dogs.
Oh, hunting dogs. Okay.
Hunting dogs. They're chasing the deer.
Oh, there's a hunter. Even.
Yeah. And the dogs are coming, and they're crying, and they know they're getting close, and they're going to take down the deer.
Yeah.
And Milarepa sees the dogs coming, and he speaks to them,
Yes.
and they come down and sit beside him on the opposite side. They're all quiet.
Yeah.
They're quiet.
Yeah.
They're panting. They're
Yeah.
also very tired.
Yeah.
chasing the deer,
And then
and they're just sitting there in this peace, right? So
yes,
there's the peace,
right.
and
Then
then
comes the hunter.
comes the hunters. Yeah, the couple. I don't know
This
how
is
many.
funny.
Two or three people, right? Two or
Yeah,
three people.
yeah,
They're running after. They're
yeah,
they're anticipating.
yeah.
They're gonna go home. They're
That's
gonna go
right.
home
With
with the
yeah,
dinner,
with the meat.
with meat, with the
Yeah,
families, right?
yeah,
Come up, and when they see Milarepa, they're astonished, right?
yes, yeah,
They're a little surprised because all of a sudden they can't hear the dogs.
yeah,
The dogs are barking so they can follow them.
yeah,
But the dogs stop
yeah,
barking, and
yeah,
usually that happen,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And so they're wondering, they're coming up, they're wondering what happened. What
yeah,
happened to the dogs,
yeah,
and so on. They're like, wow, what's going on?
yeah.
And then they just see the deer and the dogs and the Buddhist saint, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Buddhist sitting there
yeah,
and at peace
yeah.
with
At peace.
the world.
Yeah,
And so they come up to Milarepa,
yeah,
and Milarepa doesn't say a word.
yeah.
They sit down in front of him,
Mm.
cross-legged,
Yeah,
as
friend.
those people do. Tibetan. These are
Yeah.
Tibetans.
Yeah, Tibetan. Yeah,
This is their culture.
Yeah.
They know of Milarepa, right? Milarepa is like a legend. They didn't expect to see him.
right. Then start listening, right? I thought they're gonna kill Milarepa to get his meat. No.
So you have this situation.
Yeah,
You have Milarepa.
yeah.
Across from him are these three,
Hunters.
hunters,
Yeah.
and on this side is this
Deer.
deer,
And this side the
on
dogs.
other side these dogs.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they're all quiet,
Right.
and they're all meditating.
Yeah.
And the deer gets up and walks away peacefully.
Yeah.
The men
Yeah.
get up, bow,
Yeah. Bow.
walk away peacefully,
Yeah.
and the dogs get up
Follow
and
the
follow
hunter.
him.
Yeah. Go back to original state. Yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah. That's a wonderful story. That's a wonderful story. Wow. Thank you for telling that.
It
Okay.
influenced, yeah, greatly, and
Yeah.
I find like that we as human beings,
Yeah.
we have been domesticated,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we will almost lose our natural spirit,
That's right.
and culturally, the indigenous people
Yeah.
are holding on to that spirit,
Yeah.
so it's not extinguished
That's right.
even completely.
Yeah.
And we have like remnants
Yeah. Remnants.
of the spirit of who we are, who we can be,
Right.
but we're all almost like vanished.
Yes. So they are holding on to spirit, but most human beings, they hold on to the physical, or the money, you know what I mean, right? So
Oh,
yeah,
our,
just
our,
totally,
our inner being is almost extinguished. So when you think, well, education,
yeah,
we look at education,
yeah,
but we miss the education of the spirit completely. We think
yeah.
about education of the mind, right?
yeah, no,
Education of the spirit is almost extinguished,
yeah,
and we're left with education in the world.
yeah, that's right,
And
yeah,
even that education
yeah,
is wrong.
yeah, it's wrong, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I've
and
sensed that. I sense that. I hate you. I hate that. To a point, I don't want to go to the university. Somehow I want to fail. I want to fail the test, so I don't have to go that path.
yeah,
Yeah.
and there is a natural being in all of us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That
Yes.
is able to respond, right, to God.
Yeah.
and to God's creation.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not awakened
No. No.
because
No.
we hardly ever meet God's creation
That's right. Yeah. That's
in
right.
reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't, and we ourselves are separated.
Yeah. Separated.
And
Yeah.
now we're separated by history. We're separated by generations.
Yeah.
We're conditioned by generations of error. People
Yeah.
doing things
Yeah.
untruths.
Yeah.
So now it's like some inner core of our being is saying, "Stop it.
Yeah. Stop it.
Stop going that way.
Yeah.
Turn back.
Yeah.
Be original.
Yeah.
Find the original being.
Yeah.
Think for ourselves."
Yeah.
And we say to the educated people, the experts,
Yeah.
the leaders,
Yeah.
the leaders even,
Yeah.
we say to them,
Yeah.
"Hey, you're failing.
Yes.
What is it? Why are we so lost? Where are we
Yeah.
going?
Yeah.
Why is the world dying?"
Yeah.
And when we ask, we don't get good answers.
No.
So we can come together and we can create our own, and we can verify
Yeah.
our own answers.
Yeah.
And I think that this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And that's why people will want to come inside.
Yeah.
And we'll create circles and we'll create inner core of truth,
Yeah.
that people can find, and we can work together.
Yeah.
And we can create these environments where we create something
Yeah.
that reflects our inner truth, our Holy Spirit.
Yes.
And we can find it again, even
Yeah.
though we're far removed, even though religion separates us from the Holy Spirit, even
That's right.
religion,
Even religion. Yeah.
from the truth, right?
That's right.
So
Even religion.
so
Yeah.
have to get past all that confusion.
Yeah.
And so we create, in a way, we create our own school.
That's right. Our own heaven and earth, and our
Yeah,
own.
yeah.
It's
That's
a whole thing.
our
It's
heaven.
a whole thing. Yeah.
And because
Our own
we're
home.
in the Holy Spirit,
Yeah.
we can teach each other. So we
Yeah.
teach each other,
Yeah.
and we're having a confidence
Yes.
in our ability,
Yeah.
to reactivate,
Yeah. Yeah.
who we are as human beings,
Yeah. Yeah.
created by God with awesome,
Yeah.
capabilities and
Yeah.
abilities,
Yeah.
and we can recover from oppression. We can recover, we can rebuild. We
Yeah.
can build again a sacred space.
Restore. Yeah.
We can restore
Yeah.
our true habitat,
Yes.
where we should live,
Yes.
how we should.
That's
And
right.
when we do that, we won't need anybody.
No.
We won't
No.
need the experts. We
Yeah.
won't, we will
Or-
be.
Yeah. Or in a sense, where everyone is an expert. Everyone is the
Yes.
president, right? Is at
Yes.
least he or she is their own president, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you self-discipline yourself, right?
That-
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so that's the path, that we're on.
That's right.
And some people will continue in the confusion,
Yes.
in the world, kind of
They
going
don't
this way,
see. Yeah.
going around the circle,
Yeah.
not getting ahead, never getting ahead, always feeling that there's not an answer or
Yeah.
scarcity,
Yeah.
struggling.
Yeah.
But what they can do is anytime they want to test,
Yeah.
and see what it is we're doing,
Yeah.
then they can come into our circle.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And they become like members, they
Yeah.
can become, and this is a membership. This is not like exclusive. This is for
No.
everyone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone can do it as well, and,
Yeah.
and learn what it is that we need to do.
Yes.
We need
Yeah.
to reflect it, right?
Yeah.
So we can make these things happen in our life.
Yeah.
And I believe that that's, like we say, kingdom building.
Yeah.
And that we can create this this kind of community,
Yeah.
and that's that's the mission that we're
That's
on.
right. Yeah. 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 Good. Well.
So
Yeah.
maybe
That's indeed. Yeah. Well. We recorded, so we'll probably stop here, and then we'll continue.
mhm, yeah,
Right? And
yeah,
then whenever you are ready, right? Whenever ready, and just let me know. So I think this is better than having three people, just two of us. Two of
yeah,
us.
yeah,
And then you just speak your mind, right? And then yeah, and and then we create example. Everyone speak their mind, right?
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
could be
Yeah,
could
everyone.
yeah, that could, could be this way, could be that way, but just then collectively, we got the whole picture, because it's all from the same point, right?
Yes,
Yeah, our conscience, right?
yeah,
Our
yeah.
spirit, bear witness,
Heart and
to all
spirit.
this. Yeah, yeah,
So heart and spirit bring unity.
right.
You know, our
Yeah,
minds are what we need to control,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Control.
a way to put what happened with Milarepa teaching those people.
Yeah,
Well, they said heart and spirit, emotion,
yes,
we have together.
yeah,
It's our mind that is out of control,
yeah,
that needs to find a calm,
yeah,
needs to find a unity.
yes,
And instead of all the conflict that we're
yeah,
finding, right,
yeah, yeah,
we'll put the conflict behind
yeah,
when we find this unity.
yeah.
And so yeah, that's the journey. That's where we're on that
Yeah.
path together.
Yeah. Great. Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see
Talk to
later.
you next time.
Yeah. Soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.